There's something there.
See, that's what I wanted to find. Ooh, Sean.
What?
That is really good.
Yeah, it is.
Beautiful up here. Nothing but woods.
She got excited when she watched the last one and she seen those signs close to where we used to live.
Well, what it is the trees. See, after we heard that, I went into the rabbit hole of the whole Bigfoot thing. And I told Sean, I'm like, did you even really notice that X in the tree was like 20 foot high?
I really noticed.
A lot of these people that look for Bigfoot, that's a big sign. They look for broken trees, but they're high up. So we're just gonna get out in the woods and look for signs.
But we're gonna go down through here. We live down that way, used to.
Over the mountain there.
Got the mud truck going.
And the good thing about it is, it's quiet today. There's no four-wheelers out.
Nothing, which is surprising.
It's us.
Let's go down here and see what we can find. We've drove for a while. We ain't seen no signs. So apparently whatever it is isolated in that one spot. Down through here is where they're doing a lot of that logging. And I think they've drove it. Drove it.
Oh God.
We're mudding a little bit. Hey,
we're in the mountains, y'all, like deep in the Appalachian Mountains. We way back here.
Yeah,
We've been driving for, well, let's see. We've been driving for 40 minutes. So we're way back where?
Yeah, we are. It'll take us a minute to get back down here, but we're going back onto the property.
There's nothing. Look at this. I mean, there's nothing. This is what you got.
No
mountains.
at all.
We've just been looking for like signs in the trees, you know, super high up straight breaks, like the X that was like 20 foot high. I'd really like to see that myself.
That's where we're going.
Oh my God. Hold on just a minute. Oh God.
Hey.
What?
Bigfoot and a free dinner.
Oh good. We were looking for a good place to hike, but right now, oh, it's mostly rock where we are. So we're going back to where it's woods a little bit more. My boots are gonna be on my kneecaps by the time this adventure's over. Got my army pants on for this adventure. Team wife, by the way.
Well, we made it. This right here is where we usually come. Little mama was wanting to see that X. Like I said, we drove 30 minutes.
I definitely want to see how high it is.
Oh, it's huge.
Well, I seen that it was high. You could tell the way you guys were standing up, but I'm more, you guys, the realist. You know what I mean? I still don't know what we heard that day. And then a couple days later, our dogs were standing at the creek bank, hair up, I mean, just barking into the dark. I want to see the trees. I want to see how high they are.
Oh, they're high. I'd say that splits 20, 30 foot up. Me and Carlos come from the bottom up. Me and little mama is on the top down. This is actually where that cave is. Y'all been asking about me going into the cave. I can't say I feel too comfortable about that.
No, you can run up on a big bear.
See, I think whatever this is stays down this way too, because less people come through here.
Told y'all I'm like more of the realist, you know. I was looking, doing a lot of research. There's a lot of flatlands in Kentucky too, but we aren't. We're the southeast side. We're straight up the Appalachian Mountains. So we're deep in the woods, as y'all can tell. Who knows? But I was researching and looking, and there was a lot of sightings this year. A lot. There was actually 3 in Kentucky that surpassed on little news channels.
Well, they're logging through here again, and they hadn't really been logging a lot in this area. And anytime you do logging, it will push wildlife to one spot where they're doing nothing.
And there's plenty of pathways through here.
Oh yeah.
Plenty of them.
Well, there used to be mines up here, so there's old pony mines and stuff from late 1800s, 1900s.
I'm looking, I don't see no trees right here.
There was a big Civil War battle happened through here too.
Yeah, that I know. Well, you know, we're only 12 miles from the Virginia line. We're Hatfield and McCoy country too. And all that, wasn't it over a pig?
It was a little more than that, but that what got things fired up.
Livestock. Which I guess, you know.
Well, it was a pig.
When you feed your family.
And one was fought for the north, one fought for the south. It was a mess.
It went on for a long time.
Yeah. Still goes on.
That's a dog.
I'm just saying, like, no wildlife making a noise, nothing.
Oh yeah, it's dead silent.
And it's always right here.
Well, it's winter time too. But it's been, you guys, it was 75 here yesterday. And the birds were chirping. I told Sean, I said, it's weird because it feels like summer.
Look here.
What?
Look. That's been, look. It's broke. And it's like it's been wrapped back this way. Look. And you can tell it's been there for a while, the way the weeds are growing up through it.
Well, I don't know. That might be a down tree. I don't know. That is weird though. It's spiked right in.
How is a tree going to down? If it was going down, it would fall. This is like wrapped around.
Actually, that is that tree.
That's what I'm saying. It's broke and twisted back. You get what I'm saying? You can see by nature it would fall straight. You can tell this.
That's a big tree.
By this right here, this split, that's been forced back that way.
I'm looking for a lot. Oh, that is high up. That's about 12 foot.
Yeah.
I'm still looking for high.
You'll see trees X'd everywhere up here. Me and Carlos has walked this place pretty good. See, look here.
Now that's a monster of a tree.
Yeah, and you can see it's crossed up.
That is crossed up.
Yeah. Like it's been shoved in there.
Wait a second. Where is the base to that tree even at?
Mm-hmm. Me and him's running.
Okay, you guys. I'm going down here on this one. There's no base to that tree where it's.
And there's no sign of where it snapped out of the top of one.
Okay. To me, that tree, there's no base. We'll show you guys. It is a giant tree.
Just wedged in between two others.
Wedged in between two others.
And look, ain't it funny there's a road through here?
Oh, there's a road.
Yeah, that's the old Pony Mine Road.
Yeah, there's no base to this. Right.
No base, no place that it's broke.
Alright, you guys. I'm going to look for this base because as of right now, there is no base to this tree. There is this enormous log. I mean, that is a hard tree. It's these right here. Those are hard trees. There's no base to this. Look. See, that's what I look for.
And nothing where it would have broke out of. Another one.
Broke off of. And look how it's shoved right between these two trees.
Yeah.
And that one right there, pushed over.
And look how that crosses up even at that push into another tree.
Well, the base to that one's right there. It's this one right here. I mean, look at this. And there's nothing. There's no, where's the base? That tree's been drugged.
So I know this sounds insane, but some of y'all commented they do stuff like this that the way you see it is like a teleportation. That's how they get places quick. That they'll cross these up and it's some kind of
there's absolutely
magic.
No base to that tree.
I don't know what to call it. I
mean,
feel
look,
kind of
you
stupid
guys.
even saying it.
Let me see this camera. You see this tree? Now I'm gonna show you how thick it is with my hand in a minute. All right, shoved right in the center of them two trees. But look, There is literally no base anywhere. I mean, look at this. Those are 2 uprooted trees. You can tell they were uprooted from right there, but
here's the thing, though.
There's nothing.
That's like a limb off of one, but there's no...
It would have came the way if it would have fell naturally from right here.
Well, you're not...
But
listen,
it's not. There's nothing.
here's the thing. That's a limb off of a tree. But there's no... It's like one that looks like it's broke down, but there's no damage on any of these trees. Like, yeah, no missing limbs broken off any of these. None of them's even big enough to have a limb like that.
No. That's weird. That is weird. That is like, there ain't no person that could do that. But if I was 9-10 foot tall, 600-700 pounds of solid muscle, we could probably move that tree. Okay, that one's got me. And here's the crazy thing, you guys. Look, you see them little specks? Our trailer we was living in is right down there.
On down a little bit.
They're right in here.
That's Skinny's garage right there.
Yeah, so they're right in here. I mean, that's not that far, Sean. That blows my mind, though. That's what I wanted to see. Seriously, up there.
Yeah, but dude, it's a long hike. And it's a dangerous one, too. Right up there on the top of that knob, probably back another 100 yards, is where that cave is. Listen, you're not going up there.
Why?
Because it could be bears, wildcats, whatever this is.
Mountain lion, you mean? You call it a wildcat?
Well, we're Kentucky Wildcats. If there's trees pushed over everywhere down here, there's another one.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, that's a new tree, though. I don't know, I can't see the base to it.
Is that a tree stump or what is that up there?
Right there?
Yeah.
I don't know. Almost look like a bear standing
Yeah,
up
it
there.
does, don't it?
Perfect silhouette of a bear standing up.
How do you zoom on this camera?
Is it moving?
I can't tell. There's something there. That's as far as I can go in on it. Wow, the zoom is good on this camera.
Ooh, Sean.
What?
Ooh, that is moving.
Yeah, it is. What is that?
I don't know, maybe it's me moving.
I think it was.
You get in the woods for a while, looking for stuff. The way I say it, old wise tale, eventually something's gonna find you.
Hang around the barber shop long enough, you eventually get a haircut.
Yeah.
Look at all that old growth just fell.
Hey, I'm
Dude, all
happy.
that looks like that's been stacked in there.
That really does, don't
Look
it?
at this. This looks like this has been stacked in here.
That kind of really does.
It's too uniform.
Yeah, because, I mean, look. There's literally nothing else like that around. Even up through here. That looks like brush.
You see what the rest of it's like.
You don't want to go down there?
I want to go to this X before we lose daylight. And it's still a ways down here. Well, dude, there's like 80 acres we can explore. We can do plenty of videos up here exploring.
I know. I'll never forget that, though. Never. I remember just grabbing Colton and being like, what the hell was that? Where's my dogs? And I come outside and you're like, get the dogs in the house.
It was loud.
It was loud. It sounds like monkey, like a monkey. Like a scream. Okay. It sounds like an orangutan, like the that big deep thing, and then a chimpanzee. It sounds almost like a cross of them.
What's weird, it has a different sound all the time.
Yeah, it does. We've got people that lived right down the road a little ways. And we were at one of Colton's doctor's appointment, and she may be watching this. She didn't really want to come up to me and Sean, but she kind of, you know, she came up there and she's like, guys, she's like, I didn't want to say nothing, you know. She's like, but my son, was out in our backyard, and we're all back on this mountainside, back up against it the way we were, or the way we were living then. She's the same way. But she said,
look here.
My son was outside playing, and she said, we both heard. She's like, I've never heard it in my life. And it was almost at dusk. Now, this was like almost the summer when she told us that.
This looks like it's been knocked down.
Whoa. Ain't no way.
On purpose. Well, I mean, that tree's rotten. The wind could have done that, but look how this is laying. Like how it's laid out. It's almost like it's trying to block the road.
Well, right there's your next.
Yeah. Actually, it is. A lot of trees just pushed down and piled up over there.
And they're not real thick either. Like they're about yay bigger.
About like this one in front of me.
Human could do by hand.
Look here.
Holy snap. See, that's what I wanted to find.
It's, dude, I told you, it's on this ridge. Whatever it is on this ridge.
That's 3.
The big one's down here.
Look, this would be a perfect, I mean, a perfect place.
Well, there's deer come through here.
Deer. Oh, well, you guys, if you've seen our videos this summer, there was deer coming right back down to our back door. Until that happened, never seen them again the rest of summer. And one of them even would bring her dog down, her little baby would.
And we could walk right up to them.
You could walk almost right up to them, and they disappeared.
Look here, Megan.
What? Another one?
Another X right here.
Oh, wait a minute. That's the way they're growing out of the ground.
No, Megan, that one's planted there. That one's laid there. That one's growing up, but that one's sitting there.
All right, honey, I'm done. I mean, we gotta get back.
Something moving over here. There's something over here. What was that? That was loud.
It just sounded like a bunch of leaves.
Dude, I'm telling you. Me and Carlos move, it does stuff. We stop, it stops.
We wouldn't stop. I hear it going down and kept walking.
I had the camera. I turned the camera off.
I'm ready to go before it gets dark because it's about to get dark.
And look at how all these are stacked up here. Right there, that long one, it's just pushed over and sitting there.
It damn sure is, ain't it?
They're like that everywhere. Right here, I think, is where this big X is.
That might be squirrels scuffing around. I don't know.
I don't know.
You hear it? See, that's the one good thing about leaves is all these dead leaves is you can hear everything. I'm ready to go because it's going to be dark soon. Listen.
This is where all the activity...
There's something ruffling around in there.
Yeah, this is where all the activity usually happens.
Leaves. I mean, look around you. This is perfect. I mean, film down there. There's nothing. Up there, there's nothing. It's perfect.
And they could have got like bears. Got that taste for garbage. And then getting close to people's houses.
Well, you have to imagine, if you weigh 500 pounds, 600 pounds, like you're gonna have to eat, you know, and
Scavenge.
humans, we have taken a lot of the planet away from a lot of wildlife. And so I guess they're adapting and doing, you know, look at these giant grizzlies and bears and stuff. They're coming right into streets and towns and people's garbage cans and stuff. It's sad.
All I can say about this area is the signs all point to yes.
Yeah.
For something going on. Whether it be spiritual, something natural, supernatural, paranormal, something is going on in this area. But a place like this is where I want to live.
Yes, me too.
We'd love one day to have a humongous piece of property with all the family on it. Everybody, have a place for everybody. Shh. Something just rustled up there.
I heard that.
I always feel like I'm being watched up here.
But it's not your dog, right?
No, it's just I feel like I'm being watched. Something has its eyes on me when I'm up here. They're paying close attention to every move I make.
One thing about it, it is beautiful and peaceful. And if I was a Bigfoot, I'd live back here.
If I was a me, I'd live back here.
Yeah.
Need a little bit more square footage of space though. There's that rock.
Wait, that?
That rock.
Sean.
That rock. I got it on camera, Megan.
That rock.
That rock is the one that come down this hill. And here's the thing, it only slid about probably this last so many feet, and there was no damage from up there all the way till it got to right here. So it was like one hand chuck.
Are you for real?
Yes. Do you want me to pull the video up and let you see it again?
I mean, I can look.
I mean, look at the size of that rock. I mean, that's a couple hundred pounds.
Stuck. That's a huge rock. That's a boulder.
Yes, that's
a small boulder.
I was right here, and when I was about to go around the corner, I heard boom.
You learn to come up here in the summertime. You can see everything around you in the wintertime, but in the summertime you can't see
That's
nothing.
the tree right there. You could see something like poke its head out around.
Okay, I remember that part.
Yeah, that was the video when that
It was
rock.
just like,
Yeah.
yeah, I remember that part, but that's a boulder. That is a rock.
Exactly. Think of the sheer force it'd take to throw that. And it wasn't until I was like right here past this water hole that it done it. So it was like it was sending me a warning.
Getting too close. There you can see his beard growing out. Like he was alone. And there would be.
What was that?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's go.
Do you smell that?
There's something up there, I'm telling you.
Yeah. That's where that
It's been the whole way out through here.
That's where that old mine is up there.
Zoom in right here.
Where?
Right here. Hurry, Sean. Let me see the camera. You got it zoomed in?
Wait. Something's poking its head out from around a tree right here. Where'd that go?
there's the birds. Thank God.